it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time. But never hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on.
Welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones to Golladay there for a Giant first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch...
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoe.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, something good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Faking the give, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
That catch good for only a couple. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now left side on the swing pass. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 33 yards that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on second down is Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. To begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards to go on second down from the 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Play action. It's Darnold. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Darnold completes it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach? He's got it for a Panther touchdown. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Now a throw here to his running back. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Dances by him. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. Caught by Trimble. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, he finds Ross, right side, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing deep for Galladay. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point try, good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will